What's up, YouTube? It's third time for 8-bit co-op, and it is bright and early in the morning. My son just went to school, and I figured I'd get on here and fiddle around with this. And I think I finally got it set up properly. So, um, of course, I can't fully check it out until, well, I'm gonna have my wife get on her character and then duel her and see if this works properly. But that'll be part 2 of this video. As of now, this is the setup I have for my Nerf buttons on my Warrior Priest. I think this is the maximum setup that you can have for one sequence. Because that's what I've been doing. I've been putting a bunch of stuff on my sequence. And these are the numbers of steps that you can have in your Dance of Death. So this is my Dance of Death here. That's what I do. So I'll move this over to the side. And okay, I don't know what that was about. But anyway. So what this does is, let me explain this to you as I'm fighting. I'm killing these mobs just because I'm trying to level up my butchering. I switched this character to butchering because we don't have an in-game apothecary, and I'm realizing now, tier 4, you need someone to make potions. You need potions. Potions are the difference between surviving a conflict or getting your ass handed to you. So what we have here, Vow of Silence. I have this set up for 2 archetypes, for support, for healers, and for casters. This will silence them. For this one, condition I have is it removes enhancements. Actually, I should probably change this. No, that's fine. So this one will remove enhancements. So if your target has an enhancement on it, i.e. Shaman Bubbles, this is basically a hunter killer for a healer killer build. So I have this to purge abilities off. This right here will keep me purged. This is the one that I'm having the problem with, or that I was having the problem with the other day, getting it to work properly, but I think I got it now. I think the reason was I was setting it up like this, where it would cast an effect if I didn't have it on me. However, I didn't need to because it's not an ability that you want to make sure you have on you all the time. You just only use it whenever you have a hex or a curse, i.e. slow or bleed or something like that. So close it out. Let me open that back up here. Let me get somewhere where I'm not fighting, stopping every few seconds. Alright, so next we have heal. I have this set up to where it will cast it on me whenever I don't have it on me when I enter combat. I normally run and I press Q anyways before I get into a fight. However, sometimes when I'm fighting, things will be getting hot and intense and all that good stuff. And this will have it. I'll have somebody else targeted as my defensive target. Well, this will cast it on me. I have this one set for my mouse button where it'll only cast it on myself, even if I have a defensive target targeted. So I can be fighting. I can be casting heals on my defensive target, as well as while I'm doing my melee. You see here, cast it on me, and I go right into my rotation. And you see I'm making it through all my rotation, bludgeon. I put cooldowns on my abilities so that I will constantly use bludgeon instead of using the other stuff on cooldown, because you don't need it, because they're buffs and they last for a substantial amount of time. So go ahead and pull that back up. I should just like pull that to the side so I stop closing it. So this here, my virtual cooldown is 20 seconds because this lasts 20 seconds. This virtual cooldown is 10 seconds. This is 10 seconds because I want this to come up. This is the cooldown on this one is 10 seconds. The cooldown on this is 5 seconds. But I don't need to cast it every 5 seconds because I'll cast it and I don't want it to fall off before I can get my Weight of Guilt, which is my slow. So after 10 seconds, I can cast this again and immediately cast Weight of Guilt, and they're both on cooldown for 10 seconds. This is going to cool down for 15 seconds because that's the length of this. This is my my parry increase, and it's bludgeon. This is my main damage dealer. So just so you see that the sequence is set up. It's taken me a while to get this done properly, but I think I'm happy with what I got now. So I walk in, I cast my heal, Sigmar's Fist, Castigation, Weight of Guilt, and target died. See, and Sigmar Vision. Now I'm going to go into Bludgeon. You see, I'm bludgeoning. You can tell by the animation that's the swing for Bludgeon. And if I press it again, oh, that's Smite. Press it again, throw my heal on me. Now these, I know, before I added these two, these worked just fine. I got to do a Bright Wizard. He was uh, helping me out from the guild, so I know these ones work. But I haven't, since I've added these two abilities, I haven't been able to, test them out very well. That's why I want to do with my wife later on and get that recorded and just make sure that it's working as intended. And then, reason being, I just don't like to have to press a lot of buttons. And I mean, I cleaned up my hotbars substantially. I do have my a lot of people will put Smite or put Sigmar's Radiance on there. Sigmar Radiance doesn't do the damage that Bludgeon does. Bludgeon does 406. This does 389. However, this does have the heal. But when I'm doing this, I'm not doing this to get the heal. I'm doing this for damage. It does do a lot of damage, so look at that. And it's constantly critting. Wow. And granted, these are level 29 mobs, but it seems like it has a really, really high crit rate. Now, someone told me, and I'm going to try this. Someone told me to I'll get an extra attack in if I remove, like, Fanaticism, which is a really good one, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to do Fanaticism and put, where is it? Hasten Divinity on. So they said you'll start getting extra attacks. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and try that out right now. Just to see how this works. So I'm not sure if there is a icon for hastening. I guess there is. So let's just sit here. Oh, that crit. My hasten or my white damage is a regular auto attack, and that crit. So I'm trying to get some crits and see if. Okay, that crit, and I'm just gonna stand here and. Auto attack speed. Well, so that's what I'm swinging almost every 2 seconds. So I don't know. Do I want the parry chance increase or do I want auto attack speed? Because I'm not really seeing this as being. I gotta watch the white damage, but I'm not seeing the white damage go very often. It doesn't seem like it's increasing. Well. See, I might be speaking too soon. I think this requires more extensive testing than just a few seconds out here killing some. I might want to have to. Well, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter the level of mobs. Well, I don't know. It does seem like I am killing them faster, and I do crit a lot, so that is constantly probably, yeah. Look, it's constantly up on my character. I don't know. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out, and I will do another setup where I have Sigmar's Greed, Fanaticism, Divine Fury, and Guilty Soul. People, I don't know what it is. People rag on, oh, Guilty Soul is horrible. Guilty Soul is not horrible at all. Okay, yeah. Divine Fury, Guilty Soul, Fanaticism, and Sigmar's Grieve. The Grieve of Sigmar. So this will be my. So we're going to test this out further. But right now, once again, the setup is, as far as this goes, Vow Silence, set it up to 2 archetypes. And you don't need to do anything, just archetype for support for healers and casters. Purge, I have the condition is an enchantment. An enchantment. I wonder if I could do. See, this is the one that I'm worried about. Okay, no, never mind. It just removes an enchantment, so I don't got to worry about it. Okay, so it's Foul Silence, Purge, Purify for me, so I don't have to, it's going to cast it on me. Um, and the problem is I should see, and this is why I want to set it up like this, to where it'll cast it on me if I have it. If I need it, let me see this. Uh, Effect, setup. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do this to find out what button this is. So what you do is you go down here, you hit enter, you hit Nerfbutton, or sorry, slash n nbid, and then you find the ability and you just shift click it, and it should tell you, or view ability. It's shift left click. So NDIB or NB, it should be NB, Nerfbutton ID, and no space between this. You hit enter, and it's going to tell you 8246. So when you go down here, go in your effects box, hit 8246, it'll come up on self only, and yeah. So I hope this works out right. Save. This way, if I have someone else auto-targeted, as my defensive target, and I'm attacking, like, because normally when I'm playing with my warrior priest, not this one, because this is the one that I run by myself. When I'm playing my warrior priest, I normally have my wife. I'm playing with my wife, and she's normally my second target, or my secondary target. So I want to make sure, like, if she's fine and I'm the one getting attacked, I could cast these abilities on myself. And that's the main reason why I wanted to do it. I wanted to set up so I could just cast abilities on myself without having to click off myself. And this, the healing hands, and of course I'm going to be using my excuse me, man, divine assault for big heals when I need it. And if I need to start throwing some spam heals on myself, I always got Sigmar Radiance. So wrap this up real quick. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up like a burrito, guys. Alright, so we got Purify set to, it'll cast on myself. Healing Hands effect, cast on myself. It'll cast it whenever it's not on me. So I think if I take this off, it'll still cast it, but this will make sure that it casts it every time I need it, like right away. So sometimes Nerf Sequence Builder is not the most reliable right now. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes the algorithm doesn't read properly and it'll skip abilities. Or if you have too much stuff up here, I put a bunch of stuff up here just to see what it will do, and it didn't make it do it. This is pushing it. I could probably take off one of these abilities and it work, pretty perfectly. But I think this is the stretching the extent of this this add-on here. So you have what is this, nine abilities? Yeah, so 9 abilities is probably the limit if you're setting up. So, and granted, I don't really see anybody setting up any more than 9 abilities. But 9 abilities is the max that I would suggest you set up. So we got Sigmar's Radiance. These are all, like I said, 20-second cooldown. And that's what helped. That's what helped. That helps too. I went back and I put these on cooldowns so that they're not constantly doing it, and that helps it because the algorithm, once it goes on cooldown, it kind of goes, okay, I can forget about these for the next 20 seconds or the next however long the cooldown is. And I have my cooldown spread out to where it doesn't stress. I want to say it doesn't stress the algorithm out too much, but 15 seconds, 10 seconds here, 20 seconds there. So this is on 20 seconds. This is my buff. I don't really need to constantly hit people with this just once because I'm only using this ability to get the 99 damage and the 99 toughness for myself. And this I need to hit them with. This I could probably take off cooldown. However, this lasts 10 seconds anyways, so I only need to apply it once every 10 seconds. So even though it does have a 5-second cooldown, it doesn't do me any good to reapply it every 5 seconds. Except, unless you're playing and enemies are running in and out of a keep, I want to, right before they go in, I would like to have them get that full 10-second tick. But this one here, get out of here, cat. We have weighted guilt. This will apply every 10 seconds. Granted, there's going to be a short duration of time. There's going to be 4 seconds where they're not going to have this buff, which they can get away. They can outdistance me, but with this character, I plan on having several dots on them anyways. So this is on a 15-second cooldown. This is my parry buff, and this worked very well with what is the no, it wasn't Divine Fury in this. Yeah, this one here. Now, see, this is the downside to having the other Haste and Divinity. This increases my critical rate. So that's I was playing with, Haste and Divinity. I do attack more, but this, I crit a lot more, and I parry a lot more. And it kind of negates, I actually think this is better, just because it kind of negates the, it makes my healing less effective, so with this on here, reducing my healing effectiveness by, gosh, 20%. I'm having trouble reading here. Okay, 20% there, and 20% here. That's 40%. Well, with jeez, get off me, dude. And critical hit, but reduces healing by 20%. And it's weighted guilt. No, that's weighted guilt. 25% more damage, healing effective. Did I read that wrong? I think I might have read that wrong. Hold on. Guilty soul, huh? You're done this, then okay. So that I never realized that the defensive target will be healed for any damage dealt. All right, well, that's. Oh, that's why. Okay, okay, that's what it is. This is endless guilt. This is my AOE snare, and that's why I was using this. This is for my AOE snare. Okay, so that's not the that would be why that was set up differently. Okay, so I actually think I'm gonna put. Let me move back here so that cat does. He's about to spawn soon. So I'm gonna move back here and I'm gonna put. How do I want to do this? Do I want to put? Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna put that back on. Endless guild. Oh no, not endless guild. Was it endless guild? It was fanaticism. Okay, so with fanaticism, I do take a 40% reduction in healing, which is huge, but this is my DPS build, so I'm not focused on healing. So, but then again, in my DPS build, that does not affect my Divine Assault. Your Divine Assault will still heal for ridiculous amounts of damage. Okay, let me see here. I'll make sure and show you that this does not affect. I gotta wait for that to go off. So, because he's gonna keep healing me up, so let them beat me down a little bit. And Divine Assault is all damage based. It's based on the damage that you do and with your critical rating and everything. It does factor into the crits that you get back from the heal. So Yeah, see, I mean, it's still, even a higher level mob, I'm still getting that roughly around the same amount of healing back. So, and then with my buff on, I mean, I'm gonna do more damage, so my heals are gonna be even, you know, I'm gonna hit even harder. So, right now with that buff on, it bumps my strength up to 626, and my toughness is 369. So I'm doing another set of armor. I'm gonna get farm another ruin set. I just want to try because I did on my lower level characters and it was really fun. I was very tanky. I got the what set is it? It's the set. It's the survivalist set, and it has all the initiative and toughness on it. And I think I just put like I went 4 strength and 4 weapon skill talismans, and I didn't hit hard, but I was very hard to kill. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect another ruin set and just go all initiative on it, or toughness. Yeah, I think I'll do toughness and initiative and see how that works out. So, but anyways, that, guys, is my setup for my Warrior Priest Nerf buttons. I will shoot another video once I make sure that this is working properly. Right now, this is not set in stone. This may not even work properly. I haven't had time to successfully test it out. I did play around with it. I don't want to say I didn't test it out. I did play around with it a little bit yesterday, but because I was doing it by myself, it was a little difficult to control both the characters, and it was working. It was working. There was a couple of hiccups, and I think by putting the cooldowns on those, the virtual cooldowns, I think I fixed those hiccups. So I will shoot another video today and get back with you guys and let you know if it worked. My name is Sir Battalion. Thank you guys for joining me this episode of my, I don't know, Warrior Priest Nerfbutton setup, I guess we're going to call this. The Nerfbutton setup for Warrior Priest. Alright, that'll work. Alright, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.